The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us. Right now, we have the Dow up 20, NASDAQ is up 3, S&Ps are up 5, gold contract down 570. You get the platinum market off $5. Bonds, the 10 years up down 2 ticks. 30 is down 2. Both of those babies were going higher yesterday with some volume behind them. King dollar is up 400 ticks. It was down over 1,000 ticks yesterday, and we do appreciate you out here growling and prowling with us. You know, Tom, at the open today, yesterday was volatile beyond belief, but at the open, I don't think I've seen a move, and I'll show you this move, folks, as fast as the S&P went up 6 points and just came back 6 points.
I mean, see the chart. I do.
That was crazy. It was like, I was looking at this like, you know, and I've seen some fast moves in the marketplace. I mean, the move yesterday was fast, but that's intense, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, how does, well, we know how it goes. Someone bought it, someone sold it.
That's right.
Okay, but it was pretty intense. Now, if we look at this market, you know, and you look at yesterday, folks, what you're going to see, you talk about volatility, man. This was about as intense as you can get. You know, the Dow was up 197 points, and it seems like when this happens, it comes out of nowhere, you know, and then boom, all of a sudden, selling comes in, you know, within, I guess.
That was not out of nowhere, though, was it? Wasn't there oil numbers at 10:30 on Wednesday? No,
there was.
You just say it was out of nowhere.
It was the oil numbers. It was the oil numbers.
It was
right
at 10:30.
It was right. No, the oil oil numbers come out. Well, first
oil
off,
numbers come out at 10:30, right? Not 10. So pull up on the chart just so we can follow exactly where 10:30 is.
That's the high.
Okay.
Right. So what had happened is that the oil stocks were up pre-market. They were up when the market was open. They were up, and then the oil numbers come out, and oil went up. It spiked higher because the numbers. Well, who knows? The oil spiked higher, the stocks went higher, and then all of a sudden, boom. The oil stocks give it up, oil gives it up, that goes lower, and market then gets croaked. Now, this morning, we have oil lower. You know, oil is basically, well, it's only 6 cents lower right now. But, you know, this is when you see fast moves like this, if we turn around, we take a look at this S&P, that move this morning, just on that pop, was like amazing, man. You know, when you put it up on, you put it in one, it's like, so we were at 9:30, the low is 2044, and it spiked to 2054, 9 points.
Yeah.
And then within the next bar, it's down. That's 9 points. On a regular, this is how crazy this is, folks. 9 points on an aspect of where the Dow is. That's like 90 points. You know?
Yeah.
If it's
I like to keep it all in perspective of what 1% is, and that helps me keep everything. So in the S&P, 20 points is 1%.
Okay.
So immediately, if you just know what 1% move is in the markets, then everything is correlated to exactly.
That's a good way of doing it. Yeah.
And that's why you said,
because that's a monster move, 1%.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Right. And that, you know, and it's perfect what you said, 90, and that's right, because I know in the Dow, it's like 180 points.
Okay, right.
So you keep that. Yeah.
Big numbers, man. Big numbers. So inside the Dow today, let's take a look. Well, just take 1 second and look at that. It goes negative.
It used to be 180 points. It's 175 points right now.
Yeah, because exactly.
500 points, exactly.
So inside the Dow, folks, the strength today is Caterpillar. That's up 63 cents. Walmart is up 47. Chevron is up 64, 67, and Boeing is up 103. Taken away from it, Disney is down 56. DuPont is down 71, Travelers is down 73, and Nike is off 80. Inside the NDX 100, what do we have? The NDX, you have Whole Foods is up 47, Qualcomm up 67, Mylan Pharmaceutical up 67, and Expeditors International up 62. Taken away from it is Win, down $1.85. Tractor Supply off 113. Charter Communications 231, and JD.com.
Can we look at Win? I always like looking at the gambling stocks.
There's no doubt. Well, I think Win's going to really, on a pullback, if this can pull back and get light volume, man, that's going to, I think that's a decent setup.
I mean, where were we talking about at some point that we're like, maybe this found a bottom? I can't remember. One of these days, maybe it was November 24th.
Right, because you had that big sign of strength in September. It pulls back with dramatically lighter volume.
Then I remember, we're 2 days later, we were talking about maybe that wasn't it, but it's up, it's down. That'll be.
Well, see, this is, you know what I love? This is, when we're looking at Win, see that right there? Okay, you get an expansion of volume on December 2nd, on December 1st, and then on December 2nd. I always like those. They're subtle, but it's like, okay.
Sorry, when you say I always like those, can you elaborate on
those would be
what exactly about those two bars that you like?
You're building a base. And the prior day we do 800,000, 860,000. The prior day you do 650. Then all of a sudden you do 2 million, and then you do 1.9. It's like, okay, man.
Now, why wouldn't, if I said to you that closed above it on less volume? Because that's where I struggle to keep up.
Which one now?
The second bar. This bar right here, closed above the previous day with less volume.
That's, well, 1.9 million.
Okay.
2 million.
As long as it's close.
What I'm doing is I'm comparing this also. So watch this. I'm comparing this. I'm starting this. When you look at this, I'm starting all the way back here.
Okay.
That you come off the low with volume. You're looking for consistency.
Okay.
So you come off with volume. Now, and if you're in your car, folks, I'm all the way back to our October 2nd here. Wind come off the lows with volume, okay? But it has to prove itself. So it's been basing. So then when we go back to this December 1st and 2nd, I'm comparing this to like over here too.
Perfect. So just compared to recently, basically.
As to how was it the last time?
No, and that makes sense. I mean, it sticks out. I just wanted to understand. Right.
And now
then it's just, no matter what, I just want to follow those two. But yeah, obviously it makes sense that yesterday it goes above both of them.
And that was because
it closed above where either of those days had closed.
Right.
And it had a ton of volume.
And what happened there is that it was announced that Steve Wynn bought 1 million shares the night before.
Okay, I saw that. Yes.
Yeah, so, it's going to be...
The interesting thing about Win is they're so much exposure in China.
Huge.
And I don't understand the fundamentals. Nobody does in China because it's so political.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, you can't begin to understand where they stand in the politics of it because I don't even know if the CEO quite understands. He's obviously buying, so he has the inside track. That's a good sign. But how many games are they going to get in the casino, right? How many tables?
Yeah.
How many? There's just a million things that are variables that I don't have a handle on. So
he's not only a great business guy, he must be a great politician because you know what? He has a quote. He has a quote that the communists won't let him make any money. And I heard this quote. I'm saying to myself, this is like insane.
Yeah.
I mean, they make all their money in Macau. And he still's got to get those contracts, and they say he bought. So it's like, okay, what's the game here? How does this work?
Right. It's all negotiation.
He knows what he walked into. Yeah. I mean, it's not,
Right.
Let's go to Carlos. Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy.
Good morning.
How are you?
We're doing great. Yourself?
Oh, very well, thank you.
Cool, man.
Tom, I'm calling regarding ICA. I spoke to you about that one last time.
Okay.
I was accumulating some shares.
Oh yeah, right.
They had a 30-day extension on the debt.
Okay.
Because they were struggling. The government was not paying them because Pemex, which was about to give them a new contract.
Yes.
Was not able to receive any money yet from the hedge on oil.
Okay.
Until this week, that they received $60 billion from some American brokers.
Wow.
They were hedging. They were hedging the drop of oil. So now they're going to put $23 billion to upgrade Pemex, and they're giving the contract to ICA.
$23 billion?
Yeah, $23 billion.
Wow.
Yeah, because the hedge this year was over $60 billion.
Is that million or with an M or billion, Carlos, with a B?
With a B.
B. Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, that's intense.
They put $457 million on the hedge. and they make 60 billion. That was a big news 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a trade.
Yeah,
I hate to be on the other side of that trade.
Yeah, they learned from the 80s when the price of oil dropped about $10 a barrel.
Yeah.
And the Mexican government lost to Pemex billions and billions because they were expecting the price of oil to remain high.
Okay.
And this company ICA is the biggest and largest construction company in Mexico.
Yes.
And I used to work for them.
Okay.
I was an accountant at the time.
Yeah.
And all I know is they get benefits from contracts.
Yes.
And they will benefit from oil prices. And I accumulated a good size of a position on this company at 75 cents average price.
That's so cool, man.
So now I'm expecting to get to a level where I can sell and I can have free trade like you thought
Sure.
of your book.
Man, you did some good homework on that. That's so. Can I just, was it CMEX that had the hedge on?
Actually, they used like 3 different brokers.
Yeah.
One of them, I think, was J.P. Morgan.
Right, but I mean, who did the trade? That it was CMEX that did it. Now they're going to give these guys a contract. I just wanted to get this in my head.
Oh, okay. The hedge was Pemex.
Oh,
Pemex
Pemex.
is the oil company.
I got it.
Yes.
Okay, man. Okay, you stay right there. We'll be coming right back. I got it. That's the government oil company. I got it, man. Awesome.
Yes, it's not public.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back with Carlos from California. The Dow's up 36, Nasdaq's up 9, S&P's are up 7. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
You know what's cool? taking something that's good for you, something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Tom O'Brien, appreciate you growling a problem with us. Right now, we're talking with Carlos from California. We're talking about ICA. And, you know, Carlos, at the break there, we got a chance to bring this up. So we see what's going on, is that the government is looking to put $23 billion into 6 different refineries, and ICA may get a piece of that. That being said, I'm sure you know it, that their debt is extraordinary, and they missed a bond payment, a couple weeks ago of $30 million, right?
$31 million.
Yes.
Yeah.
I understand it. Yes, and I understand the Department of Communication and Transportation owns big money to this company, and now that the government has extra money from the budget,
yes,
they are accelerating payments. I tried to look that news to the software I have here, but no, I have to use Spanish news site so I can spot the news
That's cool.
Are they coming from. Because I know it's in English. It takes a little longer to actually put the news from or communications from the government in Mexico.
I see.
And,
okay.
They actually have they did a hedge, and they're actually doing another hedge for the 2016.
Yeah, that's pretty intense what they made on that hedge. There's no doubt about that. I mean, listen, you're trading it right. The way to do this is that, you know, you're in the money right now, and you know, it looks to me like, I mean, the first place that's going to be, you know, pretty rough is kind of where we are right now. This, you know, 153, we came down on big volume. It's going to take a while to get through that. Do you know what I mean?
He's just looking at that big bar at the end of October.
Yeah,
Carlos.
and you can see
that you're
that
running back into that.
You're running into that, and that was that's 980,000 shares, and you get like 70,000. So I mean, that's you know. But hey, it's
so. As a question, where is the place where do you think I can practically sell the large part of my position and just hold a free trade, so I don't have to worry about the rest?
Let me put this on a weekly for a second. Okay, so on the daily, I think we're almost there. Let me
I was going to say, if it were me, Carlos, and I had just had it double in the last like 5 days, because we were talking about it over the break, and I was just saying, you just missed $31 million payment, and Pete D's saying in the den maybe they have $3.44 billion in debt, and maybe that's in dollars, not sure, but either way they have an amazing amount of debt. So, you know, they're just really, and from the articles they're reading about the $23 billion the government's going to put into the refineries, they just have a shot at getting some of that business, and government money is a great thing to get some business. But the question is, if you're paying $31 million payments, you get $100 million in business, and that's just 3 simple payments, and they just missed 1. So can they kind of catch that business before they run out of time is the question.
Well, this is another thing. They own a very large size of roads in Mexico, because in Mexico the roads that look like freeways here, the toll roads, they get income from there, and they get income from ports that they own, and they have more business related to, they still giving them profit earnings. And see, my biggest concern is that the government owns them not only money on contracts they already have done, but the airport that they're building in Mexico City,
Yes.
the new one, they're going to get a part of it too. So what I'm trying to do is just sell what I at one point and just keep the shares, and like I mentioned before, just
Sure.
run with the certificates for
No, it's great.
my grandkids.
Yeah. How did they get in so much trouble?
They use U.S. dollar bonds. Remember when you were talking that a lot of companies in Latin America were using U.S. bonds?
Yeah.
I mean, debt, and we're using U.S. dollars. To,
Right. That's a big problem, man. Yep.
The debt.
Makes sense,
So
yeah.
now that the dollar is appreciating, then big problem.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
It's huge. Hey, you know what? I'd take some money right now, man. I'd take a quarter of it anyway.
Why
You
not
know
a
what I mean?
quarter? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime it doubles. I was just, and the other thing I was saying to my dad is, you could have bought this entire company for $75 million almost last week. So just, I'm always analyzing that part of the equation, because if it was that great of a situation, any hedge fund manager would have said, buy that company tomorrow, because $75 million is nothing if we have a decent shot at $23 billion in contracts. But so something's coming into that equation there, and it's still only at $200 million. So again, if it was that easy, somebody would scoop up the entire thing for $200 million in an instant. That's so just things to think about. That's
it is a big deal.
I just look at it in that that's not a lot of money if you have that easy of a shot, and so maybe that debt is that real. Maybe it's that.
It has to be, because you know
it
what,
does.
Carlos, when you look at it, they take in a fortune. So there's the debt must be.
I mean, the company's almost free at this point for any. So
right. Take some bread, brother.
Thanks for the call, man.
Much. Have a nice day, guys.
Thanks, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow's up 59, Nasdaq's up 16, S&Ps are up 10. We're going to be right back.
It's true. Life is all about choices. At Everbank, they're making it easy for you to make a smart one with this special cash offer. Open a new yield pledge money market account with funds from another financial institution, or deposit new funds into an existing yield pledge money market account, and you could earn up to a $500 cash reward. And if you're opening a new account, you'll also get their new higher 6-month bonus interest rate, along with their yield pledge promise that ensures your yield will always be in the top 5% of competitive accounts at banks nationwide. Open a new account or add to one. It's your choice. To qualify, you must meet balance and other limited time offer requirements. Go to everbank.com/TFNN for details and deposit options, or speak with one of their banking specialists at 1-855-750-4051 for more information. You must act by December 31st, 2015 to be eligible. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry, powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN has just announced a brand new morning lineup that is geared specifically for traders in this volatile traders market. Every morning at 8 a.m., John Logan starts things off with his daily program, The Global Market Pulse. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento trades the market during the market open Monday through Friday on Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom O'Brien hosts the Money Masters for the hour, and Basil Chapman hosts his Tiger Technicians Hour at 11 a.m. From 8 a.m. till noon every market day, these traders are with you as they provide up-to-the-second market information so that you can make the most educated and profitable trades possible. The new TFNN morning lineup is happening right now. Tune in to see for yourself what kind of actionable trading discussion they have each morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m., live only on Tiger TV at TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 52, Nasdaq's up 14, S&Ps are up 9, and the volatility just stays out here. You know, when we started the program, we were saying the S&Ps were up at that, well, from lows to highs, it was 2044 to 2054. Bottom line, it goes all the way back up to 2052. And it's backing off it again. It's like just absolutely amazing. Now, when we talk about markets moving, folks, okay, tonight, it's Thursday, right?
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday. It's a beautiful thing. Okay.
We got it.
So tonight, Mr. Basil Chapman is going to be doing a workshop, a webinar for his subscribers. This is going to be about the Untitled Wave 5 and the Chapman Wave. He's going to go through what he thinks is going on in the marketplace right now. 6 to 7 Eastern Standard Time tonight. Now, you can come over and test drive the opening call for 1 month absolutely free. As you do that, folks, you're going to get a great newsletter for the month, and you're going to get into his workshop tonight from 6 to 7. If you can't make it to the workshop, you know, live, it's going to be on your page for 1 full month. So, you know, bottom line is that the answers that he's going to, the questions that he's going to be answering are the market implications for 2016, what sectors he's showing that has the potential to rally early into 2016, what sectors may lag or fall, and what does the bond action tell us about interest rates in 2016? That's a big one, man. This bond
the market's so the way it's moving right now, I think Basil has just a system that could provide some benefit for people in trading, as in the waves and you know, the way it's the ups and the downs the market having.
It's surfing, baby.
It's conducive. It's surfing. That's a good way to put it.
There's no doubt, man. There's no doubt.
It is.
You know, so check it out right in the front page of TFNN, folks. And, of course, don't forget, Basil comes on right after us in this next hour.
You know, remember, you're just not signing up for the course, too. You get 30 days of his newsletter, free trial. You don't pay anything. You can cancel at any time. And so he's putting out 10, 12 charts some days. Every morning, 8:30, he puts them up there. So that's a good deal, along with tonight's course.
Totally.
And then, jumping around.
And then,
volatility, natural gas, right?
Natural gas. We just natural gas numbers just come out. They will give you that number. There was a
they
drawdown.
fell by 78 billion cubic feet.
Yeah, so there was a slight drawdown, which is pretty amazing because it was so warm out anyway.
Yep.
So natural gas has just popped from 4 cents, 204 to 209, and you know when we were watching this, folks, that is a large move in the context. You know, it's a $500 move in the futures market, but as to where gas has been,
which is important, perspective is everything.
Totally. You know, it's a little blurb on the deal. I mean, so, this was up at 210, 211 just 2 days ago.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. That's even better. That's even,
depending on how you look at it. But yesterday, I mean, you know, we're not even 24 hours ago we were where we were. So to keep it in full perspective, and then we go back to you know, just a month ago when it was at 240, 30 cents over where we are.
Yeah, no doubt.
But this bar, even going back just on 5-minute bars, we'll do it here. So we're looking at the Nadex platform too, just talking about what happened. They came out live.
That's pretty.
Live charts for Nadex. Download that demo account. You can be watching this stuff move.
Yes.
And you know, you can see it does stick out. Even
that's a pretty bar.
Even going back to the beginning of November, where so that's a full month, and very rarely have we got a pop like that in natural gas. So
right.
That's interesting. Even though it only brings us back to yesterday, it brought us back a full day in 5 minutes. So that hasn't happened yet.
And trend-wise, you know, it's coming up to the top of that channel. You know, we might get some action here, folks, and that would be absolutely awesome, man. It would be really great if that little baby does get some traction and, you know, can break that downtrend that it's been in, because you're talking real bread, man. I mean, yeah, look at that. You know, so
depending on where you draw it, you can see that that's a real deal. It's at least at the very top of the range,
it is,
if not above it.
It is,
depending on where
there's
you're
no doubt. And if you break that, you know, if we break it with conviction, you know, then you get 220, 230. That's in game. And
realistically, I'm putting it kind of high, but if you probably did a mean regression, which is the best way I think to do these, you're probably falling over. You know, mean regression is trying to find the average area.
There's no doubt.
You can see that I'm definitely.
You get rid of the spikes. No, I agree.
Exactly.
Right. That's where the technical analysis comes into an art versus a science too.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
there's no exact spot where that line should be.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
And when you're just starting, that's one of the hardest things to do. Is this right? Is that right? It's you know, it's
a lot of it's very visual.
It is. Sure. It absolutely is visual. Markets. Let's see where these markets are right now. Because look at this thing, man.
That's a range, huh?
That's a range. So let's bring up these S&Ps just for a second. Intraday, and man, they like these ranges. The market, they as collective. Look at that. So the high this morning, folks, was 1055. 2055. We're going to go after it right now.
Yep.
Unbelievable. That is wild, man.
It is.
That is absolutely wild. I
mean, that'd be a great place you could be short and just set your stop up, but right as it jumps above, that would hit the stop of what I was about to say.
I
mean, it was going to be right.
Yeah.
Just because it's not even just the line that you talked about, pre-market at 6 in the morning, at 4 in the morning, at 2 in the morning.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to be above all those lines.
No, I know. So let's see what's moving out here. Is the
Whew, that was a quick pop. Dow's up 95 now instead of 62.
Right. Look at that. Look at that.
I mean, and that's just to be. That would definitely hit the stop. That's enough where you had 5 points almost coming across. Just looking at this little 5 good points.
Right.
You can put your stop right above it. But like you say, they know that.
Yeah. Man, oh man. I'm telling you, that's intense. So let's go into. I want to go into. Let's see what is moving this baby. There you go. Oils are moving it again. Chevron's the number 1. Exxon's number 2.
Caterpillar's number 3.
Yeah.
Which will tie into that whole deal.
Exactly.
For sure.
And you know they're not up that much. But you have Exxon up 131. Chevron CVX is up 207.
Yeah. They were both up 2%, 2 and a little percent.
Yep, no doubt. And if we go into the futures market and we take a look at the futures market there, natural gas. Oh, look at that. See, that's the next contract out there. That's at 214. That's up a dollar. That's up 1.1%. You get gasoline up 2.3. Live cattle's up 1.3. Sugar's getting hit. Sugar's down 3.5%. The rest of the markets out there kind of flat. Well, crude's down 0.5%, I guess. Silver's down 0.3. Gold is off 0.5%. Some of the higher volume stocks. Oh, the poster child. We got to get to the poster child for today, folks. The poster child today is Men's Warehouse.
As the Dow's up 115 now.
I know. Men's Warehouse is down 434. That you talk about taking to the cleaners, man. My God.
Yeah, it's down like 25% just to put it in.
And if we bring
I just read an article too about what's the owner's name? I mean, we all know him from all those commercials. He was the owner. He got pushed out.
Yes. Zimmerman? No.
Maybe. I know. That's the name that comes to mind. It's close. But They were just talking about how much trouble that company was in the article and how he's moved on
right.
and is doing other ventures now. And
right.
he has an online tailor type
yes.
deal where you can find
right.
somebody, but they're talking about just that the board has done what he didn't want to do.
Right.
And that was the fight.
That was the fight.
And they're in such trouble now.
So what the fight was is that...
They bought... Go ahead.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Jose Banks. Joseph A. Banks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jose.
Where does that come from?
Joseph A. Banks.
Where do these names come from?
Joseph
My
A.
goodness.
Banks.
They need to work on their marketing for you to somehow miss that for the amount of times we've seen those.
I know.
Joseph A. Banks. Buy one, get three free.
That's right. And he didn't want to buy that.
Yeah.
And that's when that was the end.
Right.
And that was their downfall.
It looks like it. No, it looks like it. I agree, for sure.
Right.
And everything they went through in the article made complete sense. They're saying you can't, in today's competition environment, where things are available on the web, you have these online type businesses tailored to you. You can't sustain buy one, sell, get three. As in, you buy one, get three. There's too much competition for that type of, and that they're the two competitors. So it seems like it made a lot of sense, and he was on the right side of that. For sure.
My God,
it is
amazing.
Yeah,
that really is amazing, man. And what is always amazing to me after that is that you see these things happen, and in his case, it was that article saying he didn't get any money getting out, okay? Most CEOs, though, get some big money getting out.
Especially when you're, created the company.
That's right, that's right.
Sure.
And then they're elated because they think that at the beginning, oh, no, I got fired. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, the thing went down to nothing.
He looks like a genius right now, for sure.
Exactly.
As he should.
Yeah. No doubt.
He could have maybe saved that company.
No doubt.
It's a real deal.
Let's go to Mark in Fort Collins. Hey, Mark, what's going on?
Hey, boys, how's it going?
Hey, Mark.
Hey, it looks like that tick come into play, huh?
Yeah.
Mark called yesterday afternoon. We was talking about the down tick. Let me just bring up this down tick first, so I can show the folks out here this morning. We'll see how this baby holds, but so this down tick was pretty extensive. There she is, right there. At 12:40, it was a minus 1456. And what Mark was talking about is that the last time, and then we had one on last Thursday, and he was just taking the down tick, and that is a very big down tick. And then the bounce was coming pretty quickly. So it's going to be intriguing to see, where this shakes out. But anyway, we're going to look at U.S. Steel today.
Yeah, look at the monster dead cat bounce in AK Steel and U.S. Steel, AKS and X. It's almost 20% in 2 days, and the volume's been pretty outrageous. I wonder what you think of that. I know they just got destroyed as far as their prices go, but it's interesting how it's popping back, even with the dollar up today.
Yeah, so, oh my God, this is intense. So U.S. Steel's gone from $196 down to $8.
You should just pretend that chart doesn't exist before 2009.
Wow, that's unbelievable, man. Okay, so let me get this closer. Put it on a year. I got to put it on a year and a weekly so I can get some. It's, let me look at AKS. What I do with these, Mark, is that they really got to prove themselves first and then buy a pullback,
Right.
There's no doubt that that's a big move. And what does happen, and I'm used to this with the gold stocks, okay, is that because they're so small numbers, they can move 20 or 30% quickly if you get them right off the bottom.
Yeah.
But they can move 20 or 30% right back down.
Sure.
Yeah. I was wondering if they were getting washed out from some tax loss selling because everybody's underwater on these things, and people are probably just throwing them out with the bathwater right now.
Yeah, hey, listen, man, if it pulls back with lighter volume and the like in U.S. Steel, if the $7.17 holds and that's the low of yesterday on a pullback, then I'd say that, yeah, you got something.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's still wicked dangerous because, look at the last one. It went from 10.23 up to 13.48 and then gave it up again, There's a lot of these bounces.
Gave it up in 2 days, too.
Yeah, there's a lot of these bounces there, so.
Yeah, it ran right into earnings, and the earnings came out. And
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cooking, brother.
And just thought I'd let you know, just check them out. All right.
No, listen, I'm glad you got them on our radar, man. I'm glad you get that tick on our radar. I want to, that's going to be intriguing to see, is that a one-day phenomena, because there's no doubt that it just came into play again, particularly the beginning of the day, the S&P popped, it gave it up, popped again. It's like, oh man, this is, you know, you got that volatility here, and we'll see whether it's just a deal that, yeah, the selling was dramatic yesterday. Everyone that wanted to get out got out. Now the dippers are in here again, drive it up again.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, man. See you guys.
Have a great one,
Thanks,
man.
Mark.
Have a safe one.
It's quite a little acceleration right now.
It is.
I mean, you know, just even looking at this chart, the same one, and that's kind of why you'd set your stop right over there, right? Because you don't know if it pops over those 5 different limits.
Right.
It can pop for sure.
And
as it did in this time, it did for sure.
It really popped too. You know what's amazing is that the double banger on this, meaning that you get up there to 54, you come all the way back down, and then you just go right through it.
Now that is a full. We talk about, you know, what is 1%, right?
Yeah.
What are we at right now?
We're at 2061.
Yeah.
Up
So
18.
we're almost at 20 points from that bottom. It's a full 1% move from the bottom.
That's intense. Yeah, you get the Dow up 0.7%, S&Ps are up 0.3, Nasdaq up 0.6, but you know, bottom line is that from lows to highs.
A little lower. Right.
Yeah, big time. So we bring this up. Yes, C5. We're bringing up the S&Ps right now, and we're just looking at that ride. Wow. Yeah. So from 43 to 60. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
No, 62.
Right.
Yeah. So 20 points. 43, 19 points.
Yeah.
19 points.
Almost a full 1% in span of 20 minutes. It is. And it's after being down 0.5% in 10 minutes.
Oh my God. Wild. Absolutely wild. And if we do go overseas, we look over. Oh, hey, I got to show you something, folks. Check this out. Okay, watch this. All you gold bugs out here, Harmony Gold. What do you see this? Harmony is at 85 cents, right? You see it's come off this bottom. So the bottom on Harmony here was 54. You're at 85. But watch this. This is what this is about. This is pretty sick. The Rand, the South African Rand, folks, okay, yesterday got destroyed. It went from 1450 to 1538. We'll talk about this when we get back. Now that is 15 Rand dollar to $1 US. That's weakness extraordinaire. Right. And
which is great for those companies.
Exactly. Yeah. You stay right there, folks,
yeah.
for Harmony. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. And don't forget, our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, is going to be coming up next. And, of course, he's doing that great workshop tonight at 6 to 7. You can sign up for it right now, get his newsletter for 1 month. And, of course, it's Thursday. We got our man, Mr. Andy Heck, tonight,
5 to 6.
You know.
So you can watch Andy, sign up for Basil's opening call newsletter, get a free trial, and then show up at Basil's webinar right at 6 o'clock, 6 to 7.
And, folks, if you do enjoy TFNN, please tell 3 people. We'd really appreciate you out here growling and prowling with us, and we are growing, and we really do appreciate that. And word of mouth is always the best. There's no 2 ways about that. Markets out here, just... you know, you can expect this volatility to continue. I mean, it gets up to that level, backs off the level. We just saw our natural gas.
That's what I was just going to look at.
Brought it up.
And so, I mean, just, you know, trend lines. It is pretty cool. So this, I didn't just draw this chart on this small. I don't back it up. This was the line we were playing with earlier that I just put up on the super long-term frame, saying this is probably where the line, somewhere around here. And then when I zoomed in, it was like, wow, it just bounced right off it. And I'll pull it back so that you can see again. That was the line we were playing with, you know, just lining it up.
Yep.
And it just bounces right off it. Wow. So just visually keeping that stuff, no matter whether you're trading it or not.
Those charts are so cool, man. That's so easy to do what you just did.
It is. So this is all just on a 5-minute, and this is all Nadex. Download the demo account. You can use the same stuff. The drawing tools, Fibonacci, they have all this stuff. Live charts.
Yeah.
You know,
for free.
It's pretty awesome that as news breaks, we transition from where? From Bloomberg to the Nadex platform to get the live feed, and it's instant.
Exactly.
It's a cool deal.
Yeah, it's absolutely huge, no doubt. Let's see. So we have, let's see, we're Thursday. You know, before we know it, man, we're going to be in holiday trading. Let's see. What?
Did you finish breaking down Harmony on the last minute?
No, thank you.
There we go. That's what
my God, I knew it. Thank you so much. Yeah. So the Rand, folks, what happened is that the Rand in South Africa absolutely just got destroyed. What happened is that the president of South Africa...
14.5 to 15.5 almost.
Yeah. And what happened is the president of South Africa fired the finance minister yesterday, and, you know, so...
Yeah, so he's running the show now.
Yeah, so
I guess that means that, what, they're going to pump money into there and destroy the Rand and in the process strengthen the dollar.
Right. And so what happens for the miners, they have their expenses are in Rand dollars.
You brought up Harmony has 27,000 employees.
Yes.
And just to walk it through slowly, right? And I know you're getting there, but it's so yesterday $1 they were able to pay their employees 14.5 rand.
Right.
Today they have that same dollar, and they say now we get 15.5 rand to pay our employees.
Right.
But the employees are on the same base salary.
Right.
So it's that simple, just to equate how quickly they have more money to pay their expenses that they had yesterday.
Yes.
And they're still going to get paid in dollars.
And watch this. This gets even crazier. We go back 6 months, it was 12.
That is.
You watch this, you go back 5 years. This is where this gets sick. You go back 5 years, and it was 7.
That's really sick when you look at how much trouble they've still had.
Yes.
And things have, unfortunately, if they just maybe managed. Nobody's expecting gold to be at 1,000. That's the tough part.
No, but it absolutely is. But I suspect GFI is the one that came in with the surprise. That made money.
Okay.
Look at GFI, yeah. See, GFI came in with a $15 million profit last quarter, which surprised everyone.
Yes.
And I suspect some of that has to do with the expenses in rand dollars.
And that's just great management.
Look at they get 46,000 employees.
There you go. So it's twice as important that they're more 27,000 versus 50,000 employees.
Huge. And so what also happens, and this is what's really unique about South Africa, they get paid in U.S. dollars, but they have to transfer it into rand within 90 days.
Sure. Yes.
But they get cash.
Yeah, they probably just keep that money low, right?
Yeah.
They're transferring and
Oh, totally.
Right.
Keep it in gold.
Right.
Keep it in gold.
Paying it out.
You stay right there, folks. And man, Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. Thanks
man.
Love you. Bam! Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.